All right. I am Melissa Mahalik. This is my lovely assistant, Napoleon Bony Parts. Together, we are somaticanatomy.com. And this is our daily dance break. Every weekday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard, we are here. We are using our amazing powers of somatics and anatomy to link the mind to the body and help us change what's going on in our heads by moving our bodies in awesome and conscious ways. Normally, we do one-to-one sessions. In fact, we still do one-to-one sessions to directly get people out of pain with our awesome tools of somatics and anatomy. We do group classes that teach people how to know more about anatomy so that they can keep themselves and their students, because that's usually for professionals, out of pain. And here, again, we're using these tools to talk directly to our own bodies so that we can link the mind to the body in conscious ways. And as we move our bodies, we can then change our minds. In somatics, it's never a metaphor. It is always for real. So this week, we've been going through some, I'm taking this from Katie Hendrick's work on fear melters. It's 4 major responses to stress, trauma, or fear. And today we are working on kind of the most obscure one, that faint or fawn reflex. There's a couple things in here. One, some people actually do faint, but more often what we'll do is you can feel everything drain out of you and you're just like, wow, I have totally spaced out. I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know what to do next. I'm like, huh? She refers to it as going stupid. So just when you can feel kind of your brain draining out of your body and just going like, wow, I have no idea. And the real problem can be is when that manifests in, I have no idea what to do next to get myself out of this situation. That is what we are addressing today. Because usually what happens is you don't have all the right information. The other thing, the fawn reflex, that's the one where you find yourself being inexplicably nice to somebody that you know you don't want to be nice to. That person who is just like rampaging in the grocery store about not wearing a mask. You're like, ah, yeah, totally. Get me out of here. You know that feeling. And this is how you come back to yourself. These moves are going to show you how to take that mask of social interaction off and to hook in to your gut and to your heart so that they can influence what's going on in your head so you can act in a way that is more in tune with who you really are. Like I said, I don't recommend, say, punching people, but I do recommend understanding who you are and being able to act in accordance with that. There's a lot more about this that I'm going to put in today's email that you will get tomorrow. So if you are not already on our mailing list and you want to know more about all this, go to bit.ly/thedailydancebreak and you will get further downloads on exactly what I'm talking about here, because this is all about moving. Talk less, dance more. That's what we're doing here. So again, bit.ly/thedailydancebreak. Go there, sign up. You will get today's, hey everybody, you will get today's information, you will get today's dance break, you will also get an archive, and you will notice that lately we've been building on each week has been from Monday to Friday, each session has been building on itself. So I'm already feeling a little scattered and a little stupid, so you can watch me now, like where I am at this moment, and watch me again at the end of this, and you will see how damn effective this work really is. So, a few weeks ago, we've been talking about a lot of Laban language and Laban movement. We're going to use a little bit of Laban language here too. So again, the Laban nerds in the house will be like, yes! Everybody else, check your email tomorrow, because that's where more information is going to be. So what we're doing here is we are talking about when you don't know what to do, when you've got the stupids and you're just like, I can't even. I'm just fuzzing out and I just can't focus on anything. What you need is more information. What you do with your body affects your mind directly. So when we reach out and gather in. You can gather into your heart, to your gut. You can reach out and gather into your mind. You can reach out and gather in with one arm, gather in, and bring what you need into you. Bring in the information. You can even bring it back with you. There are a couple more things I'm going to layer on here. As you reach, you can grasp and pull this into you. And now you have the choice. Are you going to absorb that information that you need? The other end of the spectrum, you reach out and you grasp what you need and you draw it into yourself. And sometimes you will find that what you need to do is release. So we gather and then we scatter. We gather and then we scatter. Notice what my hands are doing here. I'm going to do this real slowly. Reach, grasp, pull. All you developmental nerds are freaking out right now because this is it. Reach, grasp, pull. Are we going to absorb or are we going to release? Notice the rotation, rotating in, rotating out, rotating in, rotating out. And you can have the choice. Sometimes something needs to be absorbed. You can feel it coming down your spine, down your leg bones, and into the earth as you absorb it into yourself. Goes down, goes up that front of the spine that we always talk about. Or you can scatter it out. There are a few things, and this is the last thing I promise I'm going to tell you before we get into our breathing work, but as we go in and we gather, we can scatter not just things we don't need anymore. We can scatter our actions out into the world. This builds on yesterday when we went in and then we came out. So we're going to go into ourselves, we're going to hook into our own knowledge, and then we're going to remember who we are, and then we're going to take action out in the world. Because if it only happens in your head, it doesn't really exist. If nobody else feels your genius out in the world, what's your genius for? Maybe you're writing secret diaries to be published after your death. That's cool. But some form of action in the way you interact with other people, in the way that other people feel your presence, in the way that you take your beautiful life out into the world and live it as an example to yourself, if not to anyone else. This is us. This is where we live. And now we're going to go in there and we're going to become that much more aware of ourselves. We're going to connect our guts and our hearts to our minds, because what we feel in our gut and what we feel in our heart, we know are much more true for us than whatever we think in our heads. You can talk yourself out of anything, but your body knows the score. So, one hand on your gut, one hand on your heart, third imaginary hand on your head. And as you inhale, we're going to do a triple inhale into each part. So inhale first into the gut, then into the heart, then into the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. Let's do that again. Inhale the gut, the heart, the head. Exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the head. As you bring your awareness to each of these centers, as you do it consistently and regularly, it's a practice, my friends. You will notice that your connection between these three brains, these three centers of information, gets stronger and stronger. This is also really good for the tone of your vagus nerve. bit.ly/the daily dance break. You'll learn all about it. So, God, I give a lot of information. We're going to go deeper. Bring your hand to your gut. Let your awareness sink back behind your stomach muscles, behind your gut itself, and into the space between your internal organs and the front of your spine. And inhale into that space and expand it with your inhale. Exhale and leave it expansive. Couple more times, inhaling. What, if anything, is changing in your body or your mind as you exhale and leave that expansive? Third time, notice. How do your feet contact the floor? How does your spine hold up your weight? How does your nervous system feel? You may notice changes in all of these. You may notice no changes in any of these. Just pay attention, because your body experience, your experience in your body, is the baseline of everything anybody does in any sort of somatic work. Anytime you see somatics, it means your experience in your body is the most important tool anywhere. And as we do this, as we become more in touch with our bodies, we become more somatically adept, because we get better at recognizing what's going on with our bodies, feeling what's going on with our bodies, and being in touch with it. Hand on the heart. Let your awareness sink past your sternum, past your heart, into the space between your heart and your spine. And as you inhale, expand that space. And exhale, leave that space spacious. I do this with a lot of my back pain clients. If you have back pain, you might notice that things are feeling a little bit better. A couple more times on your own time, inhaling behind the heart. Exhale, leave it spacious. 3 is the magic number. Do it a third time. What, if anything, changes as you inhale and exhale, leaving it spacious? Now, hand on the back curve of your skull. Feel that curve of your skull. As you inhale, you're going to inhale up into your sinuses and past your brain. You're going to inhale into the space between your brain and that inner curve of your skull. So inhaling. Exhale, leave that space spacious. Inhale, expand your mind. Exhale, leave that space spacious. Third time, what, if anything, is changing your body and your mind? Exhale. Now, back to that triple breath, going deep, deep, deep into each one of these centers. What, if anything, is different from the first time we did this breath? Inhale, gut. Inhale, heart. Inhale, mind. Exhale, gut. Exhale, heart. Exhale, mind. One more time, going deep into that space between the internal organ and the front of the spine or the back of the skull. Inhale, gut. Inhale, heart. Inhale, mind. Exhale, gut. Exhale, heart. Exhale, mind. Excellent. So, inhaling and exhaling, and feeling what, if anything, has changed. So now we're going to put on some music. We're going to gather. We're going to scatter. We're going to reach, grasp, pull, absorb, or release. We're going to go in. We're going to come out. So much is happening in this one movement. And we're going to go through all kinds of iterations of that as we move our bodies. Let's do it.
Body to the sound, move your body to the sound.
Reach out, gather the information you need, bring it in.
Move your body to the sound, move your
Pull
body
it
to
in,
the sound.
absorb,
Move your body
or
to the
release.
sound, move your body.
Bring it
Move your
in,
body to the sound, move your body to the sound.
absorb, release, it's up to you.
Move your body
Scatter,
move your body to the sound.
gather,
Move your body to the sound. Move your body to
and
the
scatter.
sound. Move your body.
Bring it in, let it out. 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 Where is that information coming in? Move your body, however it needs to move right now. Where does that information need to come in? The gut, the heart, your head, somewhere else. I don't know, it's your body, it's your experience. Ready? Gather that information. Bring it in where it needs to go. Hold it, absorb, release. Again, ready? 5, 6, 7, and gather that information. Bring it in where you need it. Let it absorb. What do you need to release now? Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Bring it all in. Let it out. Gather in. Let it out. Bring it in. Let it out. Bring it in. Let it out. Don't even think about what it is you're bringing in. Just let your body do the thinking for you. Bring it in. Let it out. 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 Bring it in. Now, bring it in. Absorb. Contemplate. What's going to come out? What are you going to release? What are you going to bring out into action? Ask your body that question. Let your body answer in movement. Bring it in. 5, 6, 7, and release. Let it out. Scatter. Scatter. From where? That's up to you. Scatter. Let your body move the way it needs to move right now. Let it get whatever that is inside it out into the rest of the universe. Get rid of things. Make things happen. Get rid of things. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Make things happen deliberately. Move your body the way it wants to move. And let's do it. Move your body the way it needs to move right now. Do the things your body wants to do. Do the things your body needs to do right now. Take itself into action. Take your body into action. Whatever that may be. Move your body. Move your body. Anything your body needs to do, let it do. Let your body take you into action. Let your body take yourself into action. Do things. Do you need to scatter more? Scatter. Do you need to act? Do it. All right. So bring your body back down. Find your feet on the floor. Find your toes rooting down into the earth. Bring your hands together. Press your hands strongly together in the center. Feel the strength in your arms. Feel the sturdiness of your bones. Bring your mind into your bones for just a minute. The bones of your palms, the bones of your forearms, the bones of your upper arms, shoulder blades, ribs, spine. Feel the bones of your spine go up to your skull. Feel the bones of your spine go down to your pelvis, your hip joints, your thigh bones, your lower leg bones, your foot bones, and the earth. Your bones support you. They give you structure in whatever you choose to go out and do. So, inhaling and exhaling. Feel the structure and support of your bones. And now as we inhale, we're going to inhale that 3-part breath again, deep behind the gut, behind the heart, behind the mind. Inhale, gut, heart, mind. Exhale, gut, heart, mind. What, if anything, feels different from when we started. Notice how my energy has changed in the course of this 5 minutes of dancing. How has your energy changed? Reach down to the earth, root your toes. As you inhale, draw energy up from the earth, up the front of your spine, inhaling. Exhale up the front of your spine, out the top of your skull, out into the universe. Inhale fresh, clean energy from the universe. Bring it right down the center of your skull, forehead, nose, chin, sternum, front of the spine, behind your heart, behind your stomach, behind your gut. Down the bones and into the earth. This is your center. This feeling right now is closer to who you really are than when we started this whole dance and movement experience. And that is awesome. Keep it up. Just like you wouldn't expect to lift a dumbbell a few times and then, oh, hey, now I have biceps. No, you're gonna have to keep doing it to build and maintain this connection with your body. Stay consistent, stay present, stay in practice. We are here and it is now. Here and now is a lot, and you've got this. Stay connected with who you are. Know how to connect with yourself and get the information that you need to make real decisions according to what's actually happening, not to what your brain thinks is happening. Because what you know in your gut and what you feel in your heart will always, always feel more true than anything you think in your head. Enjoy your anatomy. I will see you tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. We'll put it all together and have even more fun. Enjoy your anatomy, my friends. I shall see you tomorrow.